Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be doing a little review and kind of like a little install on the topfin plants. So I've got in here tissue culture miniature dwarf hair grass. It's kind of cool. We also have some tissue culture repens, live culture plant. These are all aquatic. They're all supposed to be submerged. They say it's snail free, pest free, short plant foreground. Fine. What do we have here? We have our roseate sword. It's a medium plant, mid-ground, aquatic, and for aquariums grow completely underwater. For aquariums grow completely underwater, they all say the same, so it's all submerged. So these are a little more pricey than I want to pay for, but they're already pretty grown, so I don't really mind. Typically, I would like to get the cultures like these. Or even these are all from Petsmart, by the way. These are, I think, like $10 each. 10, 10, 10. And this one, I don't remember how much I paid for it, to be honest. I'll be putting down a link to the website. You guys can get it for it. Again, I make no money off of this. If you guys click it, don't buy it. I don't really care. I'm just telling you guys what I got. And if you guys are interested, you guys can definitely get it. Anyway, so let's open up the first one. Let's see. Let's open up this bad boy. So for this, it's a different way that I'm going to be showing you guys two ways. I'm going to be planting this straight into the substrate, and I'm also going to be planting what's it called, in my cup method that I personally like more than most. Let's actually do this one first. So usually this would have gel in it and stuff like that. So you open the top. Look how easy that was, by the way. We grab from the top, just pull slowly so it come out with the whole thing. So in here is gel with nutrition that keeps the plant alive. This is one of the only plants that actually look pretty decent, I would say. And we just pull this bad boy on top. And now we actually have a culture, sorry. We have a little group. So let's see what the steps here says. This is a medium plant that grows from 8 to 14 inches tall. For pleasing effect, place taller background plants in the back and shorter foregrounds in the front. Fill in the spaces with medium mid-ground plants. Instructions: remove tape from a container. Gently tilt the tube. Allow plants to be gently laid out. Remove plant from and rinse all excess gel. Prune any discolored leaves. Trim the leaves and stems as needed. It's not for consumption, so no eat this, guys. Anyway, so we're gonna be doing the cup method. So as you can see, it has this little like thread on it around it. You can see it right there, right? Yeah, I don't want any of that, to be honest. These are a couple of them together, and I don't want them all together in the same one for a couple of reasons, actually. If it goes bad, I don't want them all to die in one shot. So we're gonna be spreading these bad boys around. So in here, in this whole tissue thing, we got, ooh, sorry, I dropped it. So we got, I still saved it though. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one didn't kind of make it all the way though. It's kind of like falling apart. But it come with 4. I mean, 4 plants for that price, you can't really complain. Sometimes plants can get really expensive. But I'm gonna be showing you the cup method, so I'm gonna bring you guys down with me. Avoid the tank in the back. That's a project that's coming up, so act like you guys don't see it when you guys see the next video. Anyway, so what we're gonna be doing here is we got a cup. Let's aim it completely down here. So let's move the key out of the way. We place this down like so. We grab a couple of these little rocks. Give it a little, basically like the underground substrate. We grab one of our plants with the roots. I personally like this method more because it's easy to remove plants if I want to, move them from different plants without actually messing up with the roots. So, and then we just place the rocks around the roots. Well, on top of the roots to be exact, but place them like so. This will help the plant stay down underwater. It won't float. And it gives a place for the roots to grow. And this is basically the entire plant, how I set up my cup method. So now I plop this thing into the tank, and that's all I have to do. I'm actually going to be plopping it into my 30-gallon bow front tank, one of these guys. So, the other 3, I don't know what I'm gonna do with yet, to be honest. Actually, let's plop this bad boy into my betta tank. So I have a little betta tank here. I have a little bit of plants already in there, by the way. As you can see right there. Again, it's kind of really simple the way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grab my little tweezers. You don't need tweezers, you can use your bare hand. I'm just gonna use tweezers because it looks more cool. Cooler? Looks cooler? Yeah. So you're gonna grab the two tweezers, pluck the two. I heard a lot of people actually say they don't like sand to use for substrate, but whatever. You're gonna grab the two, plop this in there, and then just slowly push it down against the substrate. Give it a nice little push. And then sometimes you'll have a little fight back from the plant, not wanting to sink. So you're gonna want to fit in a nice place with a nice amount of substrate. Just slowly go as far as you can. Slowly release the plant, or don't let it embarrass you on camera. See if I can get this in there. I think I got it. I really hope I do. Or not. Nope. I'm gonna try using my bare hands now. Maybe that would work better. I honestly don't know what's going on. I think that might work for right now. Anyway, as you see, I just plopped it in there. We're gonna hope it takes off. Again, not always the plants that come in there take root. They first have to die back a little bit because they're not grown most of the time out of water. As you can tell in the package, it had no water. It's out of water, but eventually you can take that. Now I'm gonna take you guys to the sink where I'm gonna show you guys how I rinse off and clean these guys and ready to go into the tank. So I've got this cool little container that I got. It's like a weird shape. We're gonna use this to put this guy in with my plotted method. My plotted, what do you call the cup method? Grab a little bit of substrate. I mean, it's not the best looking one, but more than enough. Just place this bad boy like so. Add a little more. Add a little more to the other side. Add a little more to all the sides. I'm trying to just do this without covering the camera. And this is what it's gonna look like in the aquarium. I'll put a leaf in between, see if I can start spreading up open these. Anyway, that's pretty good, decent. I mean, hopefully it starts expanding, but that's that one. I'm not gonna show you guys the other ones. I only got two. I've got what, one more. But I don't want to keep boring you guys with it anyway. Let's get started on the other ones. So we have we're gonna do the rippins first. Repens, whatever you wanna call it. They come in this little package thing. Should have probably got some scissors for this, but. These are the rocks I'm gonna use. They've already been cleaned, but let's take this out. See, like this got this like brownish to it. Anyway, what's it called? Let's see if we can figure out where the roots are in this thing. So it has these little pieces of gel. Let me see if you guys can really see it. Let's see how clear it is. You want to get that off. It's not harmful to fish, according to that at least. But I personally wouldn't want it in my aquarium. That piece fell off. Which is fine, but this is going to be a little harder for the gravel. It doesn't say what type of substrate works best for it, but and it says covering roots with gravel. Trim leaves and stems as needed. Alright, whatever. So what we're gonna do is get rid of some of this water. Placing these things on. Get rid of some of that water again. Even this down here. Again, it's really simple on cleaning these guys. This is the gel come out. That's nasty. we're gonna do is just literally rinse off most of it. I'm using cool water. Nothing crazy. And it's just the gel pieces coming off. They just fall right off. But anyway, so we start spreading it open and it comes apart. You can see, like, this is a whole piece by itself now. It's another piece. It's another piece. Another piece. So basically I have 4. I basically could spread it more because they are stem plants. So if you look carefully, if I keep playing with it, I'll get separate ones. I'm gonna do that for some. Some I'm gonna leave nice clumps. So like in this one that I'm gonna be putting in, I'm gonna be trying to put them in one, like around it. So I'm gonna be 1, 2, trying to get the same size so they grow evenly. They don't cover or hover over one or the other. These are small. This one's another small one. Let's see if I can somehow get that off. Oh, I think I broke the root. Sometimes that happens. You gotta be careful with it, but there you go. That's number 3. And I think we're gonna place this one as number 4. Maybe we can do one in the middle. Anyway, we're gonna need a little bit more root space for that, but these are going into another aquarium. I'm not gonna be putting those in the same one. These are going for somewhere else, but like this way, maybe it's my aquarium, maybe it's the lighting, maybe it's whatever. I like this. I minimize the risk of them all dying. So I'm not saying they're all gonna survive, but I get a better chance like this. Kind of like don't keep all your eggs in one basket kind of method. So what we're gonna do is literally just grab a couple of rocks. Let's get you guys closer. Grab a couple of rocks, place it around the roots, and then I'm gonna fill it up with more rocks once it's stable. Again, you don't have to do this. I'm just being a little tedious with it. Maybe like that. Okay, next one. I'll place this one probably in the middle, but I'm gonna do the other ones first. The little roots are a little darkish. You can kind of see that, but put one in the other corner. Place it like around the roots, on top of it. On top of the roots to hold it down. Because once I place the other rocks on top of this, I don't want it to move it. I want them to stay in the corner. So put another one in the other corner. Got one rock in this corner. Place another rock to the other one. And I like to keep it in between both of them. This way I can place the other rock. Hope you guys can see this. I mean, I can barely see myself, so. Kind of trying to get you guys to, can you, anyway. Again, I really prefer this method, the cut method, because I want to be able to move them eventually if I want to. I want to have the choice to, without disturbing or messing with the roots. Because you don't want to keep moving these guys around like that. Because every time you take them out, you probably kill some roots, and that's not good for them. It's not really good for any plant actually, but. Around nice and gently. Now we're gonna try to put this one in the middle, which is wish me luck because this doesn't look like it's gonna be too easy. Guy had to stand on its own though. So we're gonna just simply just place like that. And then you can start placing them around. And then once you think you've got it stable, you place them all around the substrate. Again, that's probably too much in one corner. Let's move my actual. And you gotta be careful. You don't want to kill your plants by putting too much gravel in there. But I mean, that's pretty decent. In the aquarium, once the plants are growing, these are short plants, so they're not gonna grow much taller than this, but I'm hoping to expand. But let's add a little bit of water in here. Like so. And this is basically what you're gonna see in the aquarium. Again, I don't like the gravel, but I'm being the cheap way out and doing this. Let's get this out of there. Now we have the, I'm gonna put this to the side for right now, but that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna show you guys me planting these guys into the substrate as well, but I'm gonna clean the other ones too, the ones that look like little grass. So now we have the miniature dwarf hair grass right here. I'm gonna be doing the same thing. I'm gonna show you guys scissors. It opened last time, so I'm hoping this opens again. Anyway, I've never had really luck with this. It doesn't smell like it's rotten, so. I've never had luck with this kind of plant, even though I love the look of it. I like the grassy look to it. But who knows, maybe I get lucky this time. Look at that, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little bulbs. Gotta take off some of this gel, but it still gets everywhere, man. And we're just rinsing off the same exact way. Oh wow. Thank God the iPhone water resistant at least, right? Anyway, I'm just rinsing this off. Rinse that like this, so put them around, most of it come off. You don't want to damage the ribs either. I'm just lightly moving around in there, seeing if there's anything left in there. Turn that bad boy off. Now we have our 4 pieces left. I've typically done these with sand, but we're gonna try gravel since I've had such an issue in the past with this. With sand anyway. Look at that. I love the way it just expands and hopefully gets wider. But anyway, I'm gonna get some more gravel and I'll be back. Anyway, we're gonna be doing the gravel now. It's clean. We're gonna dump out the water. We probably don't need actually this much gravel in the first place. Let's take some of this out. Place it in this little container. Let's hopefully we can figure out a way of getting this to sit in there without it coming up. If I can get the gravel in between here, in the middle, trying to get it to plop down there. Anyway, let's grab this, like so. That's not what I wanted to do. I completely covered it. It's not what you wanted. Kind of want to see the grass too, right? That would make sense. So in the grass, you kind of see, in the tank, you probably see a little more, but I do want it to be a little covered so you can actually see it actually doesn't come up. But that's basically what you're gonna see in the aquarium. A little bit of water. So it'll dry out. And I'm gonna be taking you guys to show you how I'm gonna plant this one into some sand with my Veta. And I'm also gonna be showing you guys how I plant one of these little small ones in there with him as well. Her, it's a female betta. Anyway, we'll be right back. Anyway, so this is the betta tank. As you can tell, we already have some live plants in there. These are all live plants, nothing fake in here, except for this tree looking thing. But as you can tell, we have a little bit of roots here. These are what's going inside the water. Hopefully, without the betta poking at it or anything like that. But I'm gonna try to plant this one first. I'm grabbing it like so, with my tweezers, and just placing it in there. That one worked out pretty easy. Let's hope this gives me the same result. Start moving this around a little bit. Like so. Grab it a tube. Make sure the roots can go into the sand without damaging it. Yep, I had that problem many times. I'm hoping that stays like that. I kind of like the way it looks. I'm gonna turn the camera right around so you guys can see it. As you can see, I have my little female betta over here. These are live plants I got from Petsmart as well. All these plants actually came from Petsmart. And then even the decoration. As you can tell, I put the little one right there. The repens. This is the grass looking one. This one, honestly, I don't even remember what that is. But, yeah, I suck at names. That was the sword, live aquatic, rosette, whatever. Anyway, it's kind of how I'm kind of liking the way this looks. Like, I really like the way this looks. I hope, like, I would love a substrate just that on the bottom. Get a side view. Have a little bit of the plant growing here too. Hoping this works out. The light is just an ordinary light. There's nothing crazy on it. I only turn it on at night, about 6 to 8 hours when I remember to turn it off. But yeah, let's put the other ones in. Oh, I already put in this bad boy that we put in with the cup method. I know it's not the best appealing look, but hopefully this takes off. It doesn't take off. Since it's in the cup, it's gonna be really easy to move them. By the way, these are all live plants except for that one. Live. All of these are live plants. Bamboo back there, look at that, it's growing. Over there too. I love Anubias. They grow, it propagates, it's amazing. But yeah, let's continue on with the next one. So in here, I actually have some shrimp. Let me see if I can get a nicer, closer view. These are all orange shrimp. I'm working on getting a nicer color on him, but I'm gonna put some live plants in here. This is actually a plant growing light from AQUA. It's like $40, pretty expensive, but I'm gonna plant some of these bad boys in there. Hopefully that takes off. So we're gonna grab my tweezers here. Grab the first plant. This is the one that I broke off by accident, but simply fix the way I was holding it, and then just place it into the sand. Hopefully it takes off. That's one. I'm gonna place one more in here. One small little one. Oh, again, this is hoping it takes off with this light. It's slowly growing. I actually had a bunch more. If you guys look carefully at the aquarium, I have a bunch of stuff. It's a little bit of a mess, don't really look at it. But as you can tell in here, these are all live plants. Again, all live plants, all growing. But I mean, I grew these from, this is a betta bulb, by the way. These are all betta bulbs. Hoping this plant really takes off, man. This one is like hanging in there for its life. Got some Christmas moss in there somewhere. backed up. Why are you covering? But that's the two that's gonna go in there. I kind of don't want to put any in my shrimp tank right here. Sorry, the color isn't the best. This is a glow tank, glow light. I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. I've actually done a video on it. If you have glowfish, it makes sense, but if you don't, it doesn't make sense. These things are amazing, by the way. I want to put live plants in here, but I've got a bunch of super red plecos in here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a bunch. They're everywhere. But I kind of don't want to put it in there because every time I put a plant in there, it comes off. Like, let's see if we can find. Look, the Anubias, that was on a rock with the rubber band. Pleco took it off. Look at the bulb over there. Should we try one? Let's try one. Let's put one over there. See what happens. Maybe we get lucky this time. I'm gonna place this bad boy in there. It's a nice size one. Or don't come out. Someone doesn't want to stay in the sand. Sometimes sand can really be a pain in the butt. I'm hoping they don't move it. That's why I put it in a little corner, hoping they don't really mess with it. Got some cories in there too. But that's the only plant I'm gonna put in there for as into the sand, because every time I put one in there and they take it apart, I don't even know where it goes. I have moss in there, Christmas moss in there. Hopefully that takes off. Have some more over there. As you can tell, some of the shrimp are actually on it. But I gotta still decide where I'm gonna put this bad boy. Actually, I have the perfect place. Come with me. Come with me. Okay, fine. Nice little spot for this. We're gonna be putting it in my glow tank. I have a bunch of live plants in here. Again, it's got kind of like an algae bloom, but got a little bed in there. And I've got actually longfin lemon blue-eyed right there, little baby one. I know the tank's not the proper size, but he's small. When he grows big, as you can tell, I have a bunch of tanks he can go into. But for right now, he is staying in here, trying to help me manage some of that algae. Again, if you guys don't have any bristlenose plecos, I definitely recommend some. They're great. They are big. They like to poop a lot though, so you gotta be careful about the water parameters. Come on, go inside the sand. There we go. Nice in the corner. I love these plants, man. I've got a bunch of them everywhere. As you can tell, we have it in this tank. We also have it in this. Gotta go in. This one's probably gonna go into my 75-gallon tank. But as you can tell, I have some in there, some in there. Which, since we redid the decoration, the plant doesn't look like it's doing the best. But I've trimmed off a bunch from that plant. These are all trimmings, by the way, from him. I got a bunch of Anubias back there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Again, all trimmings that come off. Be placing some more plants. Again, I do have my bunch of aquatic live plants in these. As you can tell, all live plants. Look at that. A little jungle up there. I'm gonna put one up here too. I'm gonna put the cup one in there. Yep. I'm gonna put one in here too. I have a bunch. Look at these cories. These guys are amazing. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you guys too much with it. I'm gonna put one last plant in here, and I'll keep you guys updated on the next one. But let's just plop this bad boy in here. Let's make him the star of the show. The lights are on a timer, so they're not on right now, but Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys liked the video, definitely smash that like button. If you guys want to see more cool videos like this, definitely hit the notification bell and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, definitely drop them down in the comments below, and I'll be I love answering them. It helps the channel if you guys ask questions anyway, so I don't mind. And I'll see you guys on the next one.